And we're back. So today I'm reviewing Doctor Who Season 10, Episode 2, Smile. In this episode, the Doctor and Bill land on a planet that is in the midst of a colonization attempt, except the only thing that they can find on this planet are strange robots who have these screens for faces and they communicate via emoji. The robots also give the Doctor and Bill these little tiny emoji things that are attached to their back. That's how people can tell your current mood. The Doctor's a little bit curious because he thinks that there should be some sort of setup team already on the planet, rather than just the robots, and of course the Doctor's hunch is right, except he finds that the original setup team have actually been murdered by the robots. So it sends the Doctor and Bill on this mission to kind of understand why these people were killed by the robots, and how to stop them as well. Of course, the Doctor thinks he's just going to blow up the entire facility, and that will end the reign of the murderous robots, but everything is kind of thwarted when the Doctor learns that the colonizers who are meant to be following the setup team are actually already on the planet. They're just in a stasis. But in the Doctor's attempt to blow up the facility, he actually starts to wake up the people. So now he's got to deal with the fact that these people are waking up, and they're going to start coming out. When they come out, realize that their colleagues are dead. It's going to cause a lot of chaos. Thus, the robots will start killing people again. I would say overall, Smile was a fun episode, and that's rare for me to say for Doctor Who. I haven't really been gung-ho for Doctor Who for a good while. I think Season 7 is when my enjoyment of the show started to really dwindle. Those last few episodes of Amy and Rory were about the best thing, and then everything following with Clara just grated on me quite a bit, despite Matt Smith and Peter Capaldi being brilliant. So I think this episode was quite good because, it did fall into a lot of classic Doctor Who tropes. I mean, this deserted facility is very similar to things like, Silence in the Library, but then also, Bill Potts' character learning a little bit more about the Doctor with him having two hearts was, kind of reminiscent of, that kind of classic episode, that kind of classic second episode with Any Companion, when they not only learn a bit more about the Doctor's alien side, but also, what his kind of mission is in life. Bill Potts really begins to understand that the Doctor, he is that helpline for people. So it was a very nice episode for those two to kind of begin to really understand each other, which I thought was missing a little bit in the first episode with Bill. So I was very happy for that. I was also happy for the fact that Pearl Mackie wasn't acting so much like Clara in this episode. I felt like she was, probably saw a little bit of how Clara was acting and kind of emulated that for her first episode. I could be wrong on this, but that's just how it came across to me. But in this second episode, I felt like she really came together as herself. I felt like I was really watching Bill Potts. Bill doesn't seem like the kind of character who is going to kind of belittle the Doctor and chew him out all the time like Clara used to do. She seems to be clever and on the ball and adventurous. That's everything that a companion really needs to be. But she's also someone who is quite taken but not in love with the Doctor. We're also treated to a little bit of mystery in this episode regarding the kind of vault that the Doctor has down below. All we really know, the Doctor hasn't really gone into detail, but he very vaguely, in a very classic Doctor-y kind of way, says that he's made some sort of promise to stay on Earth, never leave Earth, and guard whatever is in this vault. However, he still leaves Earth because he's like, I got a time machine, so I can come back the minute I left. So it's very fun, very interesting. I'm keen to find out what Peter Capaldi's Doctor has in that vault. I mean, there's a lot of people speculating that, the first Doctor's going to come back at the end of Peter Capaldi's run, and it will tie into the Cybermen episode. Who knows? I don't know if it's going to tie in with the Master or with the first Doctor. Knowing Stephen Moffat, those twists are kind of completely unpredictable. I'd be a little bit shocked if we don't ever see anything with the Valyard. I think that's something that should come into play, and because that really should happen with Peter Capaldi's Doctor, I wonder if that has something to do with it. My speculation is as good as anyone's. I think there's a lot of cool possibilities as to what he's hiding inside that vault. I have a feeling it's going to be connected with Gallifrey and something like that, but time will tell. But at least we now know that he has made someone a promise to hide out on Earth, which is very reminiscent of John Pertwee's Doctor, who was banished to Earth by the Time Lords. And I really do enjoy the kind of professor companion, tutor companion, tutor student dynamic that's happening with Bill Potts and with the Doctor, which again is very reminiscent of Sylvester McCoy's Doctor, the Seventh Doctor, and Ace. So hey, there we go. That is Smile. What did you think of the episode? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Was it everything you wanted and more, or did it miss the boat? Comment below and let me know. And if you like this video, please like it and subscribe. See you next week.